just gotta chill, nephew. It's on my mind.
When his sister announced that he was going to
Like, don't be yelling around and playing music.
and David shouted, "Again?" And then he stopped for a while and said, "No, I don't." Spent a lot of time at a hospital and a lot of time at home. So you might be wondering just how he got from place to place. His bubble was too big for his car.
I don't even know what happened to Gooden.
Trip outside the bubble would have killed him. Well, he had a transport.
I bet I can. I can try to send him a friend request, or try to send him a invite, because he has PlayStation 2.
But albeit being connected to his bubble was a fear. You got to walk about a bit and feel a little more like a human. But it seems he didn't quite like it. And after about 7 times in the suit, he just said he didn't want to wear it. As he got older, of course, he matured in his mind.
That's
At
good.
11 years old, he was no longer a little kid, but a big kid. Seeing as he was always on TV, he became aware that he considered a star. Was that a good thing, though? Some people think it wasn't, because his life was a bit like he always smiled for the cameras. You know that sometimes he had bits of rages when they were turned off. He didn't want to be a goldfish in a bowl, a kind of weird roadside attraction for millions of Americans. The kid matured, and he wanted it, but there was no way out.
What's up, Dev?
As life got in such an awful pain, you should say there had been boys in bubbles in the past, but never had someone got so old in a bubble. The bubble was no place for a teenager, and so when David was 12, he finally was given that bone marrow transplant he so direly needed.
Yeah.
Doctors decided to try
that would be crazy, huh?
Giving a bone marrow transplant that wasn't a perfect match. His beloved sister was the donor, and in October,
hey, BBC.
For 4 months, David seemed okay.
Are you okay?
Things went wrong, though, because his sister had
checking on you.
The Epstein-Barr
What's up,
to have this virus in, but no lives were. At the time, the doctor it attacked David and he couldn't fight it. Infections were on his body, and he ended up falling very ill from a cancer of the lymphatic.
Just call me Uncle or Uncle Sleepy or Sleepy.
From his bubble, touching the skin of his family.
Yeah.
Finally lived without the hum of a machine in the back. He actually asked for his coat. Something that couldn't be sterilized for his bubble.
Yeah, you can call me that if you want.
He refused him on the grounds that it wouldn't help his condition. But he kissed his his life. She would sit down beside him and experience that he was silent and wonderful. He was out of his prison, but fading fast. He was truly alive, but not long for this world. The slings and arrows of our fortunes were finally gone. On February 22nd, 1984, he was still conscious, but he knew his time was coming. He made jokes that morning, but as if an angel had whispered in his ear, he winked at his doctor, closed his eyes, and slipped into unconsciousness. If you believe this kind of thing, his bubble is now the infinite majesty of the universe. He's no longer confined, but a mirror, forever loved by those whose feelings he touched. This is what he doesn't remember, but he's going to be choked up. The man we're going to discuss today owns an accolade excelled not by any other person. And that's the fact that according to the FBI, he's the only white guy ever to gain high school inside China.
Check mine. You want it?
He's somewhat of a legend. I'd say he's a kind of mythical star.
Trying to do the other one.
But he was born Edward John. He made a name for himself with the Chinese mafia. He has a Cantonese name. That is Bakugan John. So without any further ado, let's have a look at how John became the devil. But rose in 2016.
Oh, dang.
John White Devil Willis rose to the highest echelons of Boston's Chinese mafia. Well, what do we know about John the Child? Unfortunately, there's all that about Willis as a kid, but it seems he had a hard start in life. We were told he grew up in the 1970s, looked after by his mom after his father eventually became one. He disaster struck when he was 14 years old. Others suddenly passed away. The teen, it said, then had to fend for himself. In a feature in Rolling Stone, it's written, he was once just another hockey-playing Catholic kid.
Are they over there by you guys right now?
But that kid grew to a man that became a crime lord in the underworld. That article tells us he also moved away into that underworld and soon became a we say muscle. It's written state of the art. Each always tries total body weight.
God damn, that
fresh. That's not right. From head to toes down below. Tendency for violence. One lesson comes a very dangerous violence.
Okay, I killed this one. There's one more left.
Selling illegal substances, or rather selling illegal substances illegal.
Hell yeah.
His product is oxycodone.
I'm doing the last bit of email.
We've all heard
See
the
if we'll
devastating
respond.
opioid crisis in the USA. And so now you know one of the big players. How much money he earned through as a private is not known. But Rolling Stone estimates in a short time he made around $4 million. Journalists at this article said he made 10 times more than selling those highly addictive pills.
Hey, their team is leaving. There's only 2 people left on their team. Yeah, look. I think we might get a free win if they leave. Shit, we might as well have a free win.
Drug trafficking and money. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. And we should ask just how he managed to make his way to the world and then demand respect. My life's been pain.
Watch out, there's one over here hiding by the stairs.
Consistent channel. Doctors will tell you that. And the words.
Okay, watch out.
Once there, I struggled for everything I did.
Yeah.
His father had been explaining because he was no choice. It seems it might not have been such a bad thing. Then what? As he was violent and now the all. His father got his.
No, they left. They're leaving. They're leaving.
For the Irish mob.
We won. That was a free win.
It seems the father had the wrong name at some point. A man who was a monster, and if he didn't get out of Boston, his life would seem real.
They all left.
It was a rough and humble existence.
There's no more people.
Dorchester was also the
We're gonna get a
perhaps
easiest win
the
ever.
most infamous Irish mobster, Whitey Bulger. But young Willis said he expected with another day he wouldn't waste his life. He got thick.
We won.
He got right side of the tracks, while his brothers and sisters had decided favorites from their childhood.
We won the whole thing.
Willis slowly kept
We got a free win.
drugs and crime, but he had some of his
Yeah, we won the whole thing.
for violence. At just a young age, he was sent to a special school for troubled kids after beating another kid up. Things went from bad to worse when his brother, still young himself, suddenly died of a heart attack. He wondered how someone so young could go down. But Willis said that his brother was prone to days and nights not sleeping. If his only fuel came
Hold
from
up, we're gonna reload.
marching. But things would get you.
Huh.
And you might even sympathize with this man despite him being part of an epidemic that ruined so many American lives. That's because
You guys want to play Zero Bills Reload?
Experience another
Or regular reload?
Well, just a year after the death of her son,
Just regular?
every amputation saved her life. It took her remaining children to Willis to look after her.
You guys want to do rain?
Willis was just she's fine too. Also, a heart problem. Also, young and unsure how he would navigate it. It was tough.
Did you guys want to play the Pillars again?
You grow up. You become a
Alright. Oh, okay. I put it on rank so you guys know. It's on squad rank.
But Rainbow looked on substances in another part of town and barely visited young John. He said he didn't know he was after himself, and because he had very little money, he couldn't even keep the house in the winter. He was fortunate enough, though, to have some friends, and suddenly cash started coming in. Even as a young teen, he was tough as a rock, standing a job as a bouncer at a local club, and he also had no problems whatsoever dealing with drunken guys causing trouble. He was full of rage, said one of his childhood friends. That girl said about
You guys want to play Pillars?
with his mother's death. Never dealt with the fact that his father.
Oh, is that you, Babus? Did you put on the Pillars?
He said,
Okay, I'm gonna ready up then. Let's do. I ready up. Here we go. Pillars. It's on public, right? Hey, let's team up on everybody else.
I'm buying.
Let's team up. Let's team up on everybody else. I put it on public again.
What the hell? He told him to stay right away from these guys if they were dangerous. But Willis helped the Chinese guy improve the career. The Chinese man had some big spraying in his eyes during the altercation. So young Joe took him to the bathroom and helped him get this active.
I'm gonna be Gohan.
And on the way out the club, the Chinese dancer introduced him to another. They ran the youngest son. A friendship was born.
They did add his other transformation.
I'm not known for taking my like that. You should say that if you look at
I'm gonna be Midas.
Let's just say he's built like a king tank. Time guys,
I'm gonna.
the briefing, Willis had no catch to his name.
Son, load it in.
It's too late already.
Okay, what the hell?
I tried putting on Midas, but I couldn't do it fast enough.
But son, how many skins you have, son? How many skins you have?
At least like 100 or something. I don't know exactly. I only buy some of the skins that I like. I don't like buying the other ones. Yep. Don't start it yet. People are still joining. It's a public one. You guys ready though?
Son, turn to a tape, son. Turn to a tape.
Okay. What?
He soon found out that he was being part of the underworld force century. They were powerful, demanded total order, and they were ruthless to be stopped. But John Joe,
We're still waiting for more people to join.
was given a sign. As he was just a kid too, he would no doubt be lost. Willis said John Joe.
Oh yeah. I think people will join as we play.
$500 and then said, "Get ready."
At least I think they will.
My boys are taking shots.
I already am.
Willis said to Rolling Stone.
I'll start putting
Took me
wood.
in to kill him. Like, you know, I
Oh,
was
okay.
so that became more important than
Okay, got my
anything
wood
else.
for you.
But perhaps
How
the
much does it make
Willis
it
was
today?
still going to rescue him. But the gangster life started taking up Willis' time. He was sent to other cities to learn how things work in the other world.
Tired,
Learning
probably
that
like a
other
whore
things
when
and acquaintances of the Chinese mafia wasn't in strength. They didn't essentially come himself with some rather golden white penises. He said he was smart, tough at times, because he wasn't treated like a murderer. And they spoke Japanese to each other. He wasn't exactly welcomed by all members of the gang, but John Joe always had a friend. He was given a gun and he met meeting Chinese crime lords in places such as New York City. Soon doing John, or one referred to as Ice, showed he wasn't scared. He knew things got hairy and he got shot at. This impressed his fellow gang members, and Willis said he soon became one of the brothers. He learned to read and write Chinese, and this made his relationship with his brothers stronger. He said he learned from these guys to start to adapt his personality to Asian culture. He'd always been aggressive.
Probably
He'd
second more
often
when it's
acted
hobby.
public, and he asked that such outbursts are lots of praise and shame. Hotheaded was how stupid he was, and one should always keep one's people public. He learned that it was important to respect your elders, as they had wisdom to give, and by 1990, he adopted many Baku like John and was well respected in the Chinese underworld. This once loud and aggressive Catholic kid had now become a respectful but still dangerous man who had turned from the church toward the Buddhist temple. Word got around, and soon Willis was the preferred enforcer for some high-ranking Chinese mafia bosses. One particular mob boss took a liking to
Hey, good.
who said admired his strength and dedication. Willis said he was alreys good and swatting
I died. Oh, hey, good and join. Join to see you. I seen you on the stream. Oh, Gooden's getting back on. Gooden's getting back on. He said he's joining right now. He's joining right now. Okay. After this one, let's go back to the lobby.
Yeah, for son. But I'll play actually good.
I live in a world where everyone has
They're not
superpowers
hiding
but
there. I
self-love.
can see. Oh, they have to take them.
Hell yeah, good.
Yes, bye, Daddy. Please, Daddy.
Oh, man.
My stuff. They ain't tired. Probably second more when it's probably a banger. I didn't even make that in the first place. Oh no, it's not because yeah, Savage. I didn't even stack.
What's up?
No way! I'm
What's up? What's up? How's it going? Alright, we're going back to the lobby right now.
No, don't go to
I tried it.
Have to be careful.
But
And
you
at
want
times
my
he had to hurt people. Some
Sorry,
never been convicted of murder.
That was the match.
You should also say that at this time he was making a lot of some heroin.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was
I am
okay.
Savage. I mean,
Sorry, say it one more time.
Savage, where are you?
Merry Christmas, filthy animal.
Yeah, yeah, we're in the thing.
Merry Christmas, filthy animal.
We're in the lobby right now.
Why can't good family vote turn? Is that what it says? Does it? Oh, God! What are you doing? This is my lawn! Get in there, Lisa, my lawn, okay?
Oh, here we go.
And then one evening, he was asked to sit at a table of a
And put it on reload this time.
Skydragon. Someone said to be right up
I
at
put
the
it on
top
ranked
of the
reload,
giant's
actually.
underworld.
I can't
They got
build!
along well, and Skydragon even told him he heard good things about him and had a lot of
Oh my
respect
God,
for a young
what?
white kid who can learn Chinese and ride so high in such an unfamiliar
Oh, you guys are still in the game?
Even though he said he still had a lot of love for the guys that had
Are you guys?
their house many years ago, he wanted to do something like that. It would soon become apparent to him that there was a learning.
Hey,
My hind spot. Give me something good, please. I need something to help me. Get off this stranded island! Oh no, Fat! Whoa, what are you doing? What in this tower is